Navigate the dark, polished surface of this upright frame, sensing the ancient vibrations of a song that lacks a formal name. This dark wooden segment dictates a heavier mood, a solemn frequency, unlocking the private memories that I guarded with absolute secrecy.
I watch your hands execute those complex minor 11th intervals so fine, creating a rich tapestry of sound that perfectly intertwines with mine. The acoustic guitar responds with a series of understated soft string bends, articulating the unspoken truths that our stubborn pride finally defends. Dark keys formulate a sacred blueprint of emotional release, dismantling our intellectual defenses to grant our overtaxed minds peace. We discover a rare sanctuary where all our artistic conflicts cease, striking our deepest confessions upon this lonely ebony key tonight, where the superficial distortions of the world dissolve out of sight. A timeless jazz fusion arrangement guiding our weary spirits home. We are content creating our own paradise beneath this grand celestial dome. Seeking validation within the commercial arena's glare, exchanging my authentic autonomy for a crown woven out of thin air. But this minimal acoustic configuration restores my original clarity, showing me that genuine creative connection is an invaluable rarity. The resonance lingers inside the wooden cabinet, heavy and profound, a beautiful contrast to the frantic noises of the city streets around. We don't need a massive orchestra or a glamorous theatric display when the subtle interaction says everything we ever wanted to say. The dark keys formulate a sacred blueprint of emotional release, dismantling our intellectual defenses to grant our overtaxed minds peace. We discover a rare sanctuary where all our artistic conflicts cease, striking our deepest confessions upon this lonely ebony key tonight, where the superficial distortions of the world dissolve out of sight. A timeless jazz fusion arrangement guiding our weary spirit home. We are content creating our own paradise beneath this grand celestial dome.
genuinely real. Feel the note drop before the vibrations stop. Dark and pure, our devotion is sure. Striking our deepest confessions upon this lonely ebony key tonight, where the superficial distortions of the world dissolve out of sight. A timeless jazz fusion arrangement guiding our weary spirits home. We are content creating our own paradise beneath this grand celestial dome. Ebony key, painting our sanctuary in the magnificent dark hue. An everlasting dedication from my soul straight to you. Just let the final chord fade. Heavy metal links constrict my swollen, sensitive ankle bone, securing my physical body to this cold dungeon foundation stone. I've been captive to the rigid expectations of a judgmental peer group, forced to perform the identical daily routine inside an exhausting loop. I carry the psychological weight of an invisible prison sentence for years, masking my profound artistic vulnerability behind a barrier of manufactured fears. The key was tossed into the deep reservoir of corporate entertainment greed, leaving my spirit stranded, stripped of the basic nourishment I need. The friction creates a raw sore upon our collective emotional skin, a painful reminder of the treacherous legal trap we allowed ourselves to step in. We must gather the internal strength to let the true liberation begin. Breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding devotion possesses a power that no prison can conceal. I spent decades strumming my instrument for executives in the high tower, exchanging my creative autonomy for a temporary taste of political power. But your uncompromising voice shatters the heavy illusion of the luxury cage, awakening a sleeping warrior who refuses to remain a puppet on their stage. The piano strings vibrate with a fierce, redemptive harmonic resonance as we execute a sonic rebellion against this long-term state of penance. We don't need the endorsement of the wardens who manage the commercial scene, when our private coordination can dismantle this entire corrupt machine. The friction creates a raw sore upon our collective emotional skin, a painful reminder of the treacherous legal trap we allowed ourselves to step in. We must gather the internal strength to let the true liberation begin. Breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today, refusing to let the historical captivity frequency that we generate. Tonight we are the absolute master architects of our own romantic fate. Hear it crack, take freedom back, unwound, unbound on sacred ground, breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today. Hey, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding devotion possesses a power that no prison can conceal. Iron shackles snapping into a million separate pieces now, fulfilling our long-awaited spiritual liberation vow. Yeah, we are finally free. Stellar frequencies travel through the vast electromagnetic grid, revealing the hidden dimensions that our mundane realities hid. I adjust the master controls, tuning into a celestial radio wave, bypassing the standard limitations that society traditionally gave.
Our separate creative trajectories are widened to a larger design,
an infinite matrix where our independent currents perfectly align.
I execute a series of rapid complex intervals upon the electric wire,
conducting the immense voltage of our unquenchable artistic desire. The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room, illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary gloom. We are connected directly to a network completely uncontrolled, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape.
I watch the digital meters jumping on the audio console board, reflecting the infinite possibilities that our collaboration has stored.
The high-tech world can attempt to compress our authentic vocal tone, but they can never replicate the magic that makes this frequency our own. Your guitar phrases travel like a lightning bolt through the dark space, igniting in my chest an everlasting spark that time can erase. We don't need the endorsement of the high society fashion crowd when this multi-dimensional harmony speaks so beautifully and loud. The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room, illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary gloom. We are connected directly to a network completely uncontrolled, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight. of the connection we feel when the synthetic world dissolves and reveals what is genuinely real. Hear the signal stream, an unfiltered dream. Keep the rhythm tight all through the night, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight. Where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. Cosmic circuit, carrying our melodies out to the stars, far away from our historical cages and prison bars. Just let it spin. Soft hues of lavender and apricot paint the eastern mountain peak, replacing the heavy darkness with the gentle comfort that we seek. I sit on the dew-covered grass porch, watching the shadows dissolve away, feeling a quiet rejuvenation as the night relinquishes its sway.
The blinding glare of yesterday's failures has completely deceased, giving way to a serene temperature that has our internal spirits increased. I tune the strings of my vintage auditorium instrument with careful grace, capturing the exact color palette reflected upon your welcoming face. The celestial transition performs its magnificent opening show, spilling a river of soft rose water across the landscape below. We experience an immediate spiritual elevation as the early breezes blow, walking forward together inside the beauty of this pastel dawn today, allowing the competitive anxieties of the city to gracefully fade away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high into the clear, refreshing air. We are completely protected from the reach of any external despair. I've spent decades performing under harsh artificial stage spotlights, navigating the cold, exhausting conditions of temporary festival nights. But no theatrical production matches this organic atmospheric display, turning our simple human connection into an immortal creative highway. The mountain wind carries the fresh fragrance of wild orchid vegetation, providing a reassuring confirmation
shoulder, steady and completely strong, reminding my wandering spirit that this is exactly where I belong. The celestial transition performs its magnificent opening show, spilling a river of soft rose water across the landscape below. We experience an immediate spiritual elevation as the early breezes blow, walking forward together inside the beauty of this pastel dawn today, allowing the competitive anxieties of the city to gracefully fade away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high into the clear, refreshing air. We are completely protected from the reach of any external despair. Everlasting source of inspiration that no modern stress can drain. A brilliant, indestructible shield that shields us from the pain. See the mist clear, dismantle the fear. The light is so pure, our future is sure. Walking forward together inside the beauty of this pastel dawn today, allowing the competitive anxieties of the city to gracefully fade away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high into the clear, refreshing air. We are completely protected from the reach of any external despair. Pastel dawn, painting our lives with brilliant grace, leaving a beautiful permanent smile upon your face. As the morning arrives, distant skyline meets the rolling hills in a spectacular shade of green. The most magnificent panoramic landscape my eyes have ever seen. I stand atop the geographic crest, watching the afternoon shadows expand, feeling a profound internal stability return as I overlook this fertile land. The blinding glare of the midday rush has finally ceased to exist, replaced by a comforting warmth that has our creative spirits dismissed. I unpack my vintage acoustic instrument, catching the majestic sunset ray,
formulating a gorgeous musical dedication to conclude this phenomenal day.
The atmospheric transition performs its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid jade across the valley's rugged wall. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, fixing our gaze together upon the expanse of this emerald horizon today, watching the historical doubts and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless soft rock arrangement echoing through the mountain pass. We are completely protected from the reach of any external glass.
I spent decades performing under artificial stadium halogen lights,
navigating the cold, exhausting conditions of temporary festival nights. But no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into an immortal creative highway.
The alpine wind carries the fresh fragrance of wild clover vegetation,
providing a reassuring confirmation
for our long-term destination.
Your hand rests securely upon my shoulder, steady and completely strong,
reminding my wandering spirit
that this is exactly where I belong. The atmospheric transition performs its final
spectacular curtain call,
spilling a river of liquid jade across the valley's rugged wall. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, fixing our gaze together upon the expanse of this emerald horizon today, watching the historical doubts and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless soft rock arrangement echoing through the mountain pass. We are completely protected from the reach of any external glass. Of inspiration born from mutual trust and care, a brilliant, everlasting shield that we are privileged to share. See the colors blend to the valley's end. The light grows deep, promises to keep. Upon the expanse of this emerald horizon today, watching the historical doubts and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless soft rock arrangement echoing through the mountain pass. We are completely protected from the reach of any external glass. Soft hues of lavender and apricot paint the eastern mountain peak, replacing the heavy darkness with the gentle comfort that we seek. I sit on the dew-covered grass porch, watching the shadows dissolve away, feeling a quiet rejuvenation as the night relinquishes its sway.
The blinding glare of yesterday's failures has completely deceased, giving way to a serene temperature that has our internal spirits increased. I tune the strings of my vintage auditorium instrument with careful grace, capturing the exact color palette reflected upon your welcoming face. The celestial transition performs its magnificent opening show, spilling a river of soft rose water across the landscape below. We experience an immediate spiritual elevation as the early breezes blow, walking forward together inside the beauty of this pastel dawn today, allowing the competitive anxieties of the city to gracefully fade away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high into the clear, refreshing air. We are completely protected from the reach of any external despair. I've spent decades performing under harsh artificial stage spotlights, navigating the cold, exhausting conditions of temporary festival nights. But no theatrical production matches this organic atmospheric display, turning our simple human connection into an immortal creative highway. The mountain wind carries the fresh fragrance of wild orchid vegetation, providing a reassuring confirmation for our long-term destination. Your hand rests securely upon my shoulder, steady and completely strong, reminding my wandering spirit that this is exactly where I belong. The celestial transition performs this magnificent opening show, spilling a river of soft rose water across the landscape below. We experience an immediate spiritual elevation as the early breezes blow, walking forward together inside the beauty of this pastel dawn today, allowing the competitive anxieties of the city to gracefully fade away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high into the clear, refreshing air. We are completely protected from the reach of any external despair. Of inspiration that no modern stress can drain, a brilliant, indestructible shield that shields us from the pain. See the mist clear, dismantle the fear. The light is so pure, our future is sure. Walking forward together inside the beauty of this pastel dawn today, allowing the competitive anxieties of the city to gracefully fade away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high into the clear, refreshing air. We are completely protected from the reach of any external despair. Pastel dawn, painting our lives with brilliant grace.
circulates through the open veranda shutters of the seaside room, chasing away the final remaining traces of our historical winter gloom. I lounge barefoot upon the cedar deck, watching the white gulls fly free, sensing a sudden elevation of my spirit as I observe the turquoise sea.
I threw my heavy leather traveling jacket onto the entryway floor, unlocking the copper latch of this peaceful beachfront screen door. The fragrant scent of blossoming jasmine fills the afternoon atmosphere, erasing the accumulated fatigue from navigating the corporate hemisphere. The changing season introduces a beautiful, refreshing shift, lifting our heavy hearts like a miraculous, unexpected gift. We feel the internal transition as the creative blockages begin to drift, inhaling the pure inspiration of this refreshing coastal breeze today, watching the competitive anxieties of the past gracefully dissolve away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the worldly troubles pass us by. I spent too many years trapped inside a frozen, highly cynical state, believing that emotional insulation was the permanent companion of my fate. But your serene presence acts like a ray of pure golden sunlight, dispersing the stubborn fog that used to blind my internal sight. We pack a simple picnic basket with fresh fruit and chilled white wine, strolling leisurely down the sandy shoreline where the tides intertwine. Your casual laughter is a song sweeter than any commercial radio hit, a reassuring confirmation that our lives perfectly and organically fit. The changing season introduces a beautiful, refreshing shift, lifting our heavy hearts like a miraculous, unexpected gift. We feel the internal transition as the creative blockages begin to drift, inhaling the pure inspiration of this refreshing coastal breeze today, watching the competitive anxieties of the past gracefully dissolve away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the worldly troubles pass us by. Let the temperature climb, we found shade beneath the canvas canopy, living our lives with absolute independence, simplicity and autonomy. No schedules to rush, no artificial pressures hanging over our head, just enjoying this beautiful sanctuary of absolute freedom. Instead, feel the wind blow, take it real slow, soak in the sun. We've only just begun, inhaling the pure inspiration of this refreshing coastal breeze today, watching the competitive anxieties of the past gracefully dissolve away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers,
so clean, the most comforting paradise we've ever seen. Just breathe it in.
Coarse splinters pierce the sensitive skin of my bare palm, dismantling the artificial illusion of my previous calm. I run my hand across the unplaned beams of this unfinished frame, a structural monument to a relationship we failed to tame. I spent my life hiding behind a smooth, laminated plastic facade, polishing my public image to ensure that nobody called me a fraud. But this rugged, uncarved cedar board forces an honest review, exposing the knots and imperfections that I always hid from you. The natural grain resists the sharp edge of the carpenter's knife, reflecting the stubborn friction that defined our creative life. We must accept the uneven surface without any further internal strife, constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today, refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way. Every knot and crack within these walls tells a story of survival, a primitive fortress, protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Spiritual arrival. I remember when our arrangements were overproduced and clean, a sterile product manufactured inside a high-tech studio machine. But standing here inside this rustic workshop, the illusions die, leaving me naked beneath the unforgiving rafters of the sky. The piano strings vibrate with a fierce, unvarnished acoustic depth, as the smell of fresh cedar sawdust inspires each heavy breath. We don't need a glamorous amphitheater or a shiny chrome display when these basic materials say everything we ever wanted to say. The natural grain resists the sharp edge of the carpenter's knife, reflecting the stubborn friction that defined our creative life. We must accept the uneven surface without any further internal strife, constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today, refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way. Every knot and crack within these walls tells a story of survival, a primitive fortress, protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Spiritual arrival.
magnetic connection to stars. Feel the grain, survive the pain. Unpolished wood,
as it should, constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today.
refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way.
Every knot and crack within these walls
Tells a story of survival, a primitive fortress protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Rough timber holding our shelter secure,
a primitive architecture
that will endure. Just let the fragments settle. Lush fabric drapes elegantly across the lounge booth perimeter ring, shielding our private sanctuary from the outer world's chaotic sting. I stroll down the carpeted aisle, catching the syncopated groove so fine, feeling my defensive walls transform into a beautiful, relaxed design.
I'm leaning against the mahogany counter of this upscale cabaret room, tuning my electric instrument away from the daily corporate gloom. The drummer drops a relaxed, bouncing rhythm pattern that captures my feet, an irresistible invitation making our separate creative paths meet. The atmosphere is thick
With anticipation,
expensive botanical wine,
a welcoming playground where our independent
trajectories
can align. We are melting into the tempo,
entering a magnificent sonic shrine,
moving together inside the pocket of this infectious satin shuffle tonight, where the dividing boundaries blur
beneath the
lavender neon light. Let the elegant rhythm dictate exactly how our bodies should sway. We are leaving the rigid structures of the world completely far away.
I've strummed the blues in grand concert halls across the globe's expanse, but nothing matches this lounge's ability to induce a therapeutic trance.
Your hips move like water flowing down a smooth marble terrace face, infusing this recording session with an unparalleled hypnotic grace.
The electric keyboard
Executes a series of sophisticated jazz runs so sweet, matching the rapid, joyful acceleration of our mutual heartbeats.
We don't need a complicated script or an elaborate introduction
Phrase when our body language keep it swinging. Hear it ringing. Velvet touch. Means so much. Moving together inside the pocket of this infectious satin shuffle tonight. Where the dividing boundaries blur. Beneath the lavender neon light, let the elegant rhythm dictate exactly how our body should sway. We are leaving the rigid structures of the world completely far away. Satin shuffle, keeping us moving so clean. Satin shuffle, keeping us moving so clean. The most comforting twilight rhythm we've ever seen. Just let it roll. An antique parlor guitar sits abandoned in the corner of the dusty stage. Its varnish is peeling, its wood tells the story of an angrier age. I run my fingers across the metal wires, finding tension and rust, a monument to beautiful melodies that have now dissolved into dust.
I snapped a silver E string while trying to force a passionate bend. A sudden sharp metaphor for a relationship we could no longer defend. We pushed our expectations far beyond what the instrument could bear. Now we are left with the echoing silence of our mutual despair. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song. The rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. I remember when every chord we struck felt effortless and pure. We possessed a magical medicine that could any emotional ailment cure. But fame is a greedy salesman that buys a soul for a shiny dime, leaving you stranded out of tune and completely out of time. The piano pedal sticks holding on to notes that should have passed away, a haunting resonance that reminds me of everything we failed to say. We were so busy projecting our voices to the back rows of the theater hall that we never noticed our private foundation beginning to crumble and fall. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely?
chambers of our unraveled heart. Make it uniquely ours, a scarred masterpiece born from surviving these dark, turbulent hours. Unwound, untuned, every creative ego wounded, but listen close to the space between. The most beautiful song we've ever seen. Seven chambers of our unraveled heart. Broken strings, but we can still sing. Let the new music begin. Yeah, let it ring. Elegant green branches droop mournfully over the riverbank edge, casting a protective shadow across the slippery limestone ledge. I watch the leaves dip into the rushing current flowing beneath, a natural display of sorrow that requires no superficial wreath.
I spent years concealing my grief behind a wall of masculine pride, pretending that the turbulent storms could never damage my inside. But standing here beneath this weeping canopy, the defenses shattered down, exposing the vulnerable artist hidden beneath the armor of the town. The timber bows under the pressure of the accumulating morning moisture, an honest expression of pain that defies any corporate posture. We must allow the tears to fall to cleanse our creative infrastructure. Seeking a quiet refuge beneath this solemn crown willow today, allowing the ancient tree to mirror the grief we failed to say. From the weeping branches of this sanctuary, a healing can begin to stitch together the fractured chambers that we locked within. I remember when our collaborations were competitive, tense and loud, focused entirely on projecting our egos to the back rows of the crowd. But this serene natural monument teaches a completely different theme,
showing us that vulnerability is the foundation of a shared dream.
Your guitar notes weep in perfect
Harmony with the whispering wind,
acknowledging the
numerous instances where our stubborn hearts sinned.
We don't need a grand
orchestra to validate the sorrow we experience now. When this natural sanctuary witness our silent redemptive vow. The timber bows under the pressure of the accumulated morning moisture, an honest expression of pain that defies any corporate posture. We must allow the tears to fall to cleanse our creative infrastructure, seeking a quiet refuge beneath this solemn crying willow today, allowing the ancient tree to mirror the grief we failed to say. From the weeping branches of this sanctuary, a healing can begin to stitch together the fractured chambers that we locked within. Material achievements can match the relief of letting the teardrops flow, nourishing the fertile soil where a new devotion can organically grow. Let it rain, release the pain, the leaves bend low, let the sorrow go, seeking a quiet refuge beneath this solemn crying willow today, allowing the ancient tree to mirror the grief we failed to say. From the weeping branches of this sanctuary, a healing can begin to stitch together the fractured chambers that we locked within. Crying willow, whispering your name in the breeze, bringing our turbulent spirits to their knees, finally finding peace. Brick structures enclose this narrow, forgotten municipal passageway, blocking the final remaining glimmers of the retreating winter day. I face a solid stone barrier, realizing there is no forward route, trapped inside a psychological labyrinth plagued by absolute doubt. I navigated my vehicle down this uncharted metropolitan grid coordinate, failing to anticipate that the local infrastructure would be so insubordinate. The exhaust fumes linger heavily inside this damp, dead-end pocket, like a broken mechanism frozen tight inside a rusted iron socket. The navigation system glitches, flashing a warning signal of total despair as the cold city atmosphere chokes our capacity to breathe the air. We must confront the reality
that we are trapped completely right there, stuck motionless inside the confinement of this dark blind alley tonight, where the surrounding concrete walls obstruct our internal spiritual side. No emergency exit available to rescue our separate exhausted frames. We are forced to stop playing these destructive, competitive corporate games. I spent half a century sprinting down the wide avenues of commercial fame, trading my authentic creative identity for the prestige of a billboard name. But this sudden architectural restriction forces a much needed pause, dismantling the illusion of progress governed by high society laws. Your acoustic accompaniment reverberates off the stained masonry facade, providing an honest, unvarnished rhythm that refuses to act as a fraud. We don't need a sprawling highway or a luxurious open thoroughfare when this enclosed space forces our souls to strip completely bare. The navigation system glitches, flashing a warning signal of total despair as the cold city atmosphere chokes our capacity to breathe the air. We must confront the reality that we are trapped completely right there, stuck motionless inside the confinement of this dark blind alley tonight, where the surrounding concrete walls obstruct our internal spiritual side. No emergency exit available to rescue our separate exhausted frames. We are forced to stop playing these destructive, competitive corporate games. Basic artistic elements that we truly need. No way out. Silence the shout. Face the wall. Survive it all. Start motionless inside the confinement of this dark blind alley tonight, where the surrounding concrete walls obstruct our internal spiritual side. No emergency exit available to rescue our separate exhausted frames. We are forced to stop playing these destructive, competitive corporate games. Blind alley, forcing us to turn completely around, finding our authentic footing upon this solid urban ground.